Praise the Lord. Hi, hello, and welcome you all. You are watching Namma Gurugulu YouTube channel. Dear students, welcome you all once again. In this session, today we are going to get into the chapter of three-dimensional geometry. Particularly in this class, we are going to see the 5-mark questions from the chapter of three-dimensional geometry, that is 3D geometry. Okay, particularly this chapter will have 4 or 5 specific derivations where one is definite from that part for 5 marks. Okay, remember there are two types of derivations. One is with respect to the lines, the other one is with respect to the planes. Okay, very easy derivations. You can definitely expect one question from this part. Okay. And also remember, from three-dimensional geometry, you will be having 11 marks, one 1-mark question, one 2-mark question, one 3-mark question, and one 5-mark question where you're going to see the derivations. Okay, so we are going to see that 5-mark question part today, and we are going to see the derivation of equation of a line. Okay. ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ತುಂಬ ಹುಷಾರಾಗಿ ಗಮನಿಸಿ. ಇದು ತುಂಬ ಸುಲಭವಾದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೋಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಲೈನ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದೇ 2, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಾರ ಒಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನೀವು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ತೊಗೋಬೋದು. ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡು. ಇಲ್ಲ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ನು ಲೈನ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ ಮೇಲಿದ್ದರೆ 2 ಮತ್ತು 3 ಮಾರ್ಕು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ವೈಸ್ ವರ್ಷ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ನು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೇಲಿದ್ದರೆ 2 and 3 mark questions line equation ಮೇಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so let us not waste our time, directly go on to the first derivation. So the question will be as follows: derive the equation of a line in space, okay, passing through a given point. ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸರಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ confuse yourself. Okay, please read the definite question properly before answering. So what is the question? Passing through a given point. So one point irutte and parallel to a given vector. Okay, so passing through a point parallel to a vector. Okay, ಇವೆರಡು ಪದಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರಲಿ. So always remember these two words, passing through a point and parallel to a given vector. Now this we have both in vector form and Cartesian form. I believe that you are thorough with the concept of vectors, and remember we are going to use the concept of vectors in the chapter of three-dimensional geometry also. Okay, please make sure you are thorough with the concepts, particularly basic concepts of vector algebra. Okay, now remember students, for this derivation the diagram is very very important. I'm again specifying this. Without the diagram, this derivation will carry 0 marks for you. You may by heart the derivation and write in the examination without a diagram. Remember, you will get 0 marks if the diagram is exactly correct, because no figure, no marks. So this is the instruction for the evaluators from the PU board, particularly in evaluation centers. So remember it. So now let us start it. I don't want to directly write the diagram and start, because I will tell you how to write the diagram also. Okay, so now I have considered the three-dimensional space where I have x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Okay, now I want the line passing through a given point. Okay, so what I will do it is, remember I will draw a line, okay, L. Let me say this is a line L. Okay, remember this line will also have a parallel. There will be another vector parallel. Let me say this is a vector parallel. So usually we call this vector as vector B. Why we call this vector as vector B is because if I take a point A, now line is ready, vector is ready. I want this line to pass through a point A. Okay, so what is A? Let me consider A is x1, y1 and z1. Are you following? So the coordinates of A is x1, y1 and z1. Okay, now what I will do it is, ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದಿಷ್ಟೇ, ಲೈನ್ ಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಈ ಲೈನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಐ taken down the condition clearly. I've just make one more construction here. Okay, what is that construction is, I will consider another point P. Is it clear? I will consider another point P which is x, y and z. Are you following? ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ನ ಆ ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊತೀವಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ನೋ ದಟ್ ಎ ಪಿ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಕೊಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಒಂದೇ ಲೈನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? Now, with respect to the vectors, we cannot leave these points as it is. So what I will do it is, I will join this OA and I will join this OP. Is it clear? Fine. And remember, OA, I will take it as vector A, and OP, P is a general point. So I will take the position vector of OP as vector R. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? ಸೊ ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾಗಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟು ರೆಡಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಗೋ ಆನ್ ಟು ದಿ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಈ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಥಿಯರಿ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋನ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಥಿಯರಿ. ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಥಿಯರಿ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಶಾಲ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ದ ಡಿರೈವೇಷನ್? So let us start it. See how I'm going to write the theory part. Let L be a line. Which line? L. Okay, let L be a line passing through a point P. Okay, passing through a point P. Okay, what is the point? Sorry, passing through a point A ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಫಸ್ಟು. P ಜನರಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ನನಗೆ P ಬೇಡ. ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಅ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ A which is x1, y1 and z1 and parallel to a vector vector B. Okay, vector B such that, ಯಾವ ಥರ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, such that, remember, OA, let me write OA is equal to vector A, that is nothing but x1 I cap, y1 j cap, z1 k cap. Okay, fine. And vector B, I will consider vector B is definitely, this is a vector, so vectors get dr's direct ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. I will write the vector B as AI, BJ and C K. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟು ಥಿಯರಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಎನಫ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಿಸ್ is very important. Also, let P be a point, okay, on a line L. I will consider another point P on a line L such that OP I will consider as vector R, that is nothing but, it is general point, isn't it? It is xi yj plus zk. Is it clear? Isn't it? Okay. Now you can look at the diagram. If I take the vector AP and the vector B, definitely they are parallel, because this line is passing through a point and parallel to a vector. I cannot take just a point, so only I considered P. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತೊಗೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬೇಕಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡೆ, ಆಗ ನನಗೆ AP ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ AP and vector B are parallel. Okay, so remember clearly, this is very important line. Clearly, vector AP is parallel to vector B. You can write it. The reason is from figure. I am taking this from figure. So that is why you have to write the figure neatly. Is it clear? And remember, ಬರೀ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್. Now, I told you vector AP is parallel to vector B. Now remember the concept from the vector chapter. If the two vectors are parallel, then this implies one vector AP, let me say first vector is some lambda times vector B, okay, where lambda is a scalar, some constant. Okay, now AP is equal to lambda times vector B. Is it clear? Now what is AP? We know again vector AP is OP minus OA. This is nothing but lambda times vector B. Now what is OP? I have already written here. OP is nothing but vector R minus OA is nothing but vector A. This is nothing but lambda into vector B. So bring this vector A to the right hand side. Therefore, vector R is nothing but vector A plus lambda times vector B. Remember, stay. So this is the vector form of the given equation. So let me write this as equation 1 and I will call this as vector form. Is it clear? Very important. So this will give you 3 marks. So diagram 1 mark, vector equation derivation will give you 2 marks and Cartesian equation derivation will give you 2 marks. Okay, so it is very simple. Only thing is, if you can understand this diagram, the rest of the things follows very simple. Okay, so shall we go to the next part, which is the Cartesian equation. Now, to derive the Cartesian equation, let me write it as the second part, the Cartesian equation. Okay, now for Cartesian equation, only thing is I have to write the vector in the ijk form. Okay, what is vector R? I already have the vector R. Vector R ಏನಂತಿದೆ? xi plus yj plus zk. Okay, this is nothing but vector A. What is vector A? Vector A is x1i plus y1j plus z1k. This is my vector A. Sorry, vector A, yeah. Plus lambda times, what is vector B? Write down the vector B here. Vector B is ai plus bj plus ck. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಇಯರ್. ಏನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನೋ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೀರೈಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ xi plus yj plus zk. This is nothing but, now xi plus lambda times a xi is nothing but xi, ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ I ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಸಾರಿ, x1 plus lambda into a I cap. Are you following? From these two terms I have I cap common. Similarly, from these two terms you have j cap common. So we'll get y1 plus lambda b j cap. Okay. Similarly, z1 plus lambda c into k cap. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? Very simple one. So now what I will do it is, you can see here left hand side and right hand side. I will equate the coefficients of ijk's on both sides. Okay, remember what I will do it is, I will equate the coefficients of ijk's on both sides. Remember, he has told you these two vectors are equal. Ille ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿದೆ, these two vectors equal ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ the coefficients of I and the coefficients of j and the coefficients of k would be equal. Okay, so we will write that in a sentence form. So equating the coefficients of I, j, k's on both sides, we get, so what is the coefficient of I here? We will get x is equal to x1 plus lambda a, isn't it? Similarly, coefficients of j is y is equal to y1 plus lambda b, and coefficients of k is z is equal to z1 plus lambda c. Okay. Therefore, what I will do, let me calculate the value of lambda here. Actually, you will get x minus x1 by a is nothing but lambda, isn't it? If you shift this x to the left hand side, you will get x minus x1 and divide by a. Similarly, y minus y1 by b is nothing but lambda, and z minus z1 by c is again lambda. So all the three terms are same, which is nothing but the coefficient lambda. Therefore, remember my very important equation in Cartesian form, I will get x minus x1 by a is same as y minus y1 by b, that is same as z minus z1 by c, and remember this is my required equation in Cartesian form. Okay, so let me take this as equation 2 and write it as Cartesian form. So dear students, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ ಇಷ್ಟೇ. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, you write the diagram neatly. Writing the vector form of the equation will give you 2 marks, and writing the Cartesian form of the equation will give you 2 marks. A very simple and a very nice question. Remember, this question has already been asked 4 times in the previous years, and also you can find this question in the first model question paper of the reduced syllabus. Okay, so because this is in the model question paper, I think you should be careful about this question. Okay, again I'm telling you, without diagram you will not get any marks, so please write the diagram neatly. And one more note, dear students, kindly don't use different colors. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಎನಿ ಕಲರ್ಸ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಐದರ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪೆನ್ ಆರ್ ಅ ಬ್ಲೂ ಪೆನ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ even both colors. Okay, because apart from biology, you are not supposed to use different colors pens in the examination answer paper. Okay, please remember, for your explanation, for your understanding, I use different colors, but use the same color pen to write the diagram. Okay, I believe you have understood this derivation and you are excited to solve this also. ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಸರಿ ಅಥವಾ 2 ಸರಿ ನೀವು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ this is very easy. And if they ask you in the examination, you can definitely get 5 marks from this. Okay, yeah. So we shall go on to the second derivation on equation of a line. Are you ready? So moving on to the next question, derive the equation of a line in a space. ಎರಡು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇದೇ ಥರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ 2 given points. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಕು ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಲೈನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟು ಒಂದು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಲೈನ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ 2 given points, both in vector and Cartesian form. No other condition. Only condition is 2 points. This is like ಏನದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿ ಯು ಸಿಲಿ ಸ್ಲೋ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಡಬಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ 2 points ಅಂತ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ದ ಸೇಮ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲೈನ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ 2 points. Okay, so what I will tell you how to write the diagram. Again I'm telling you, diagram is very important. Without diagram, no marks. So I have considered the 3-dimensional space with x, y and z axis in the space. Okay, so let me consider a line L. So let me consider a line L. Okay, so I will say that this line is passing through 2 points. So 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತೀನಿ. ಲೆಟ್ ಮೀ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ x1, y1, z1 is A, and the point B is x2, y2, z2. Are you following? So I'll consider 2 points, x1, y1, z1 is A, and x2, y2, z2 as B. Okay, now what I will do it is, I will consider another point P. Remember, I will consider another point, general point P. So this point would be nothing but x, y and z. Idu x1, y1, z1, idu x2, y2, z2, but P is x, y and z. Is it clear? And now, as we did in the previous case, let me join this OA so that you will get the position vector. So position vector of OA is vector A. Now next, position vector of OB is vector B, and similarly position vector of OP is, P is a general point, I will consider vector R. Is it clear? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? ನಮಗಿಷ್ಟೇ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಗೆಟ್ the derivation neatly. And remember, now because I have considered P any point on the line, we can see here A, P, B ಎಲ್ಲ 3 ಒಂದೇ ಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ 3 points A, B and P are on the same line, we call the points A, P, B are collinear. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಬಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್. ಸೊ ಐಮ್ ಗೋನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ collinear points. The points A, P, B are collinear, isn't it? Because why they are collinear? Because they are lying on the same line. Okay, so the diagram is ready for us. I think you don't have any doubts in writing the diagram. We shall start the theory part and the derivation. Is it clear? Ready diralva? Okay, fine. So let's write the theory part. Let L be a line passing through a point. Remember, let me start use a different pen. Let L be a line passing through 2 points. Yavyavu, first one is A, which is x1, y1, z1, and point B, which is x2, y2, and z2, such that, so how will I consider these 2 points? Such that vector OA is nothing but vector A, this is nothing but x1 I cap, y1 j cap, z1 k cap. Similarly, OB is nothing but vector B, this is nothing but x2 I cap, y2 j cap, z2 k cap. And I need not specify this, remember, I, j, k yavattu caps alle irbeku because they are unit vectors in the direction of x, y, z axis respectively. We all know it. I cap is the unit vector along x axis. You didn't example bari avashyakate illa. J cap is the unit vector along y axis and k cap is the unit vector along z axis. Okay. Also, so I considered 2 points. Let me consider the third point, P. Okay. Also, let P be a point, P be another point anta tagolona. P be another point on the line L such that, so how do you consider P? Such that OP is nothing but vector R, so that is nothing but xi plus yj plus zk. Is it clear? So OA is ready, OB is ready, OP is ready. Okay, so see how I'm going to write the derivation here. Clearly the points, what are the points? The points A, P, B are collinear. So the points A, P, B are collinear. Now because these points are collinear, I've already told you, if you can check this in the vector concept, I can write what I can write. So clearly a point A, P, B are collinear, hence the vectors AP and AB. You can take anything, you can take AP and PB or PB and AB, but I am considering AP and AB. So vectors AP and AB are collinear, or you can also say parallel. Okay, because they are collinear, this implies vector AP is nothing but lambda times vector AB. Very important condition. So to arrive under this condition, you will get the second mark. Okay, diagram will get first mark. So with this, if you arrive with this condition, ee condition bareyostadke nimge 2 marks barutte. So the third mark will be for the completion of the vector form of derivation. So what is AP? The rest is very theory. AP is nothing but OP minus OA, isn't it? So vector AP is OP minus OA. This is nothing but lambda into vector AB is OB minus OA. Okay. Now what is OP? Everything is here only. Ella ille ide. So R minus OA is vector A. This is nothing but lambda into OB is vector B minus OA is vector A. Therefore, your vector R is equal to shift A to the right hand side. A plus lambda into B minus A. So this is my required equation of a line passing through 2 points A and B. Okay. So let me write this as equation 1. So in equation 1 anta bardu, I will write this as vector form. So vector form is already ready. So you will be getting 3 marks if you write only so much. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಟ ಬಂದು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ? So because Cartesian form is also very very simple. Okay, so vector form is ready. Let us start the Cartesian form. So to write the Cartesian form of the equation, only thing is you write the components of these vectors. We know that what is vector r? Vector r is xi plus yj plus zk. Okay, this is nothing but what is vector a? Everything is here. This is x1 I, okay, x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap, okay, plus lambda into vector b. First bariri, vector b is actually what? x2i plus y2j plus z2k. So vector b minus vector a. So what is vector a? x1i plus y1j plus z1k. ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ xi plus yj plus zk. This is nothing but you can compare this, or else let me write first. So x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap into, sorry, plus lambda into, let me compare this. I will get x2 minus x1 into I cap plus y2 minus y1 into j cap plus z2 minus z1 into k cap. ek bantu? I'm just two vector subtraction, x2 minus x1i, y2 minus y1j, z2 minus z1k. Okay, fine. Now let me do one more thing. Therefore I will write one more step before comparing the coefficients of ijk's as we did in the previous derivation. So xi plus yj plus zk is equal to, compare again, you have one vector plus another vector. If you compare it, you will get x1 plus x2 minus x1 into lambda I cap. Compare ಮಾಡಿ. Okay, plus y1 plus y2 minus y1 into lambda j cap. Okay, plus z1 plus z2 minus z1 into lambda k cap. ಇಷ್ಟು ಬರೆದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ you are almost nearing the final equation. Compare the coefficients. Now this is just like two vectors xi yj zk is equal to some I something j plus something k. So this is like two vectors are equal. Say for if two vectors are equal, the coefficients of ijk's will be equal. So what I will do now, as I did in the previous derivation, I will equate the coefficients of ijk's respectively. So if you equate the coefficients, what will you get? I will get x is nothing but x1 plus x2 minus x1 into lambda. Similarly, y is nothing but y1 plus y2 minus y1 into lambda. Similarly, z is nothing but z1 plus z2 minus z1 into lambda. In this case, let me get the value of lambda. Therefore, look here how we ಹೇಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 is nothing but lambda. Why? I'm shifting x1 to the left hand side and divide the coefficient of lambda. Similarly, ಒಂದು ಬಂದರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 is nothing but lambda. Similarly, z minus z1 divided by z2 minus z1 is nothing but lambda. ಇಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ, since everything is equal to lambda, I will write the required equation as possible. Therefore, remember this is my required equation. Sorry. So my required equation would be, compare all the lambda values here. X minus x1 by x2 minus x1, that is same as y minus y1 by y2 minus y1, that is same as z minus z1. ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು z ಬೇರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬಿಡಿ, is same as z2 minus z1. Okay, so this is the required equation. So this is my required equation. Please remember, if you can compare this with the first PUC equation of a straight line passing through 2 points. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ಇವೆರಡು ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು, x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y1. Because this is the equation of a line passing through 2 points in a space, you have z coordinate also. So z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. So you can take this as equation 2 and write this as Cartesian form. So this is the required equation in Cartesian form. Remember, this will give you the 5 mark question. You will get 5 marks if you can answer so much. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ನೀವು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ 3 times ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. July 2017, March 18 and July 2018 and also in September 2020. ಇದನ್ನು 4 ಸಾರಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ ಕೂಡ 4 ಸಾರಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಈ particularly for reduced syllabus, there are most important of 4 derivations, 2 with respect to straight lines, 2 with respect to planes. So in this session we have already derived the 2 equation of straight lines. Remember, one, what is the first one? Passing through a point parallel to a vector. Second one is passing through 2 points. Okay, fine. So dear students, we shall wind up this session here, because I don't want you to confuse yourself with the derivation of planes with the equation derivation of lines. Okay, so we shall derive the equation of the planes in the next session. So before you come to this session, before you come to that session, please practice these 2 derivations and be ready, so that if they ask you in the examination, you can get 5 marks from these questions. Remember, you just have 4 questions, out of which one will definitely come, particularly for the year March 2021, May 2021. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this session and also learned the 2 derivatives. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಖಂಡಿತ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ 1-2 ಸರಿ ಬರೆದು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ writing it once or twice, then you can definitely derive this equation of straight lines very easily. Okay, right students, thank you for watching, and kindly, this is not an order but an advice, kindly post your comments in the comment box, because that will help us to understand whether our class and our method is being acceptable to students, or whether you can understand. ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ನೀವು ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ಲಿ, ಇಫ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್, like, share and comment for the video class. So yes students, thank you for watching the video. We'll come back again for the next session, where we will derive the equation of planes. Okay, until then, take care and bye.